Hello friends, it's me, Vivian, and I'm here today with a new Penpal tutorial. In today's super chatty video, I'm going to show you how I make a super simple Penpal project. I am using goodies from Yourcreativestudio. Amanda was kind enough to send them to me again. I decided to do, normally I would put the unboxing at the end of this video, but I actually decided to do like a cross with my Instagram. So if you want to see the unboxing of all the pretty goodies that were included this time in this box, I will leave a link to my Instagram profile in the description box down below. You can watch this even if you don't have let me try that again. You can watch the video on Instagram even if you don't have a profile of your own. If you do have a profile, don't forget to follow me because I post Penpal content. Now, Yourcreativestudio, long story short, is basically a subscription box that has like vintage or vintage looking goodies for journaling, which I use for Penpal projects, of course. I'm just using that for the measurements. I will include them in the description box down below as well in case you want to follow along with me. But basically there's also a ton of original goodies in each pack that are like Yourcreativestudio exclusive, which is kind of cool. Amanda sends these goodies to me every once in a while if they match my style or if they are a theme that I like. So I always ask for spoilers, and this time she told me that the theme of this box was blue flowers. So I decided that I did indeed want to receive the box. However, it's kind of like a wintry blue, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I never use like winter themed anything. It just doesn't really speak to me. So to be honest, I found this box a little out of my comfort zone. Luckily, there's a ton of things in the box, like the stickers that I have on my right, and of course these beautiful floral little papers and the circle stickers, the label stickers. Really, really pretty. Of course, there were my style, so I decided just to go with whatever I felt inspired with. Normally, I would try to use as many of the original goodies as possible, but because they were all the winter flowers, I just decided to leave them for now. Hello, Noos. But I'm actually going to do something fun. At least I think it's fun because they are not my style, but I know many of you will love these blue goodies. So I've actually created this project and I'm going to fill it with the original goodies, or at least as many as can it's really annoying. At least as many as would fit within a certain weight, so that I don't have to send it as a package, but I can just send it as a letter, and I'm gonna send it to one of you. So basically I am doing a little giveaway where you can win the project that you see me create on screen. I thought, even if it's not my style, I don't want to just let this go to waste, this beautiful books. I don't want to have it gathering dust in my closet, so I'm gonna make hopefully someone else happy with it. I will tell you how to join. I haven't figured that out yet. I will think about how to join and I will tell you about that later. The things you see on screen are actually really fun. I'm not going to send you those, I'm sorry, but they're actually cling stamps. So they're in the same floral style, and I of course absolutely love them. I decided to use gold ink, which I've had in my stash for the longest time, but I could never get it to work properly. Somehow the gold would always stay on the stamp and not transfer to the paper. But I found out that this ink works really well with these cling stamps. So now I'm trying to use it with the dot stamp that I had in my stash, and it doesn't work. It's specifically the stamps that I have from Yourcreativestudio that it works well with, or other cling stamps probably as well. But it's a different material from my regular stamps. So finally I found something that I can use with the pretty gold ink. I did absolutely love these hydrangea stickers because I am obsessed with hydrangeas, and I also really love the colors of this sticker, like the soft green and the pink, which is really cool. So I just decided to create a collage surrounding that. These are some hydrangea hydrangea dyes that I had in my stash, and I just decided to go with a hydrangea theme. So I'm moving away from that blue flower style something theme, but I am staying within the flower family. And what I'm also going to create, you can already see it on my right, is a little, what are they called again? I always forget the name. Specimen card slide something. So I'm gonna do that later, and I will show you how. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I have a story about hydrangeas. I was thinking of actually talking about how I've been and about my music festival, but this video is going so fast there's no time for long stories, so I will save that for later. Anywho, hydrangeas. When we bought this house, there were a couple of hydrangeas in the garden. The garden was awful, really. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but sometimes I will show you a sneak of the garden as it is now. I can kind of safely say that it's quite the jungle in summer. It's so green, we have so many flowers, it's absolutely gorgeous. But when we bought this house, it was the complete opposite. It was lots of stones with a tree and a strip of green. It was horrible, really, so uninspiring. But the only real flowers, or some of the only real flowers that were in there, were these really pink hydrangeas. And Gijs, my boyfriend, basically said the pink has got to go. But I'm obsessed with hydrangeas, so I wanted to keep it, even though we had to like completely move it somewhere else. I wanted to keep it because I think it's really cool. But luckily there's a way to turn pink hydrangeas blue. When you have, I think it's iron or something, or magnesium, I forgot which one, but there's this specific mineral, and if you put that in the ground, even if you use like rusty old nails, if you put that in the ground, it will actually turn pink flowers from hydrangeas blue. So I promised him that if we got to keep the hydrangea, that I would put that stuff in the ground every year. It's safe, don't worry, it's not like it's eco-proof, I don't know, but I would put that in the ground each year so that it would turn blue. But, forgetful person that I am, I keep forgetting I'm always too late. So I'm currently looking out on the pinkest, biggest hydrangea that you have ever seen. It makes me really happy. I think Gijs has started to accept it. Last year he cut off all the flowers because he thought that it would make, with many flowers, they actually grow better if you cut off the flowers in spring. But last year it didn't bloom at all because he cut them off too late. So this is kind of my revenge, I suppose. I gave the flowers that mineral that turns them pink, but I was too late. That turns them blue, but I was too late, so now it's like half purple. I don't know, I love it. It makes me happy. But even without the pink, we still have lots of colors in the garden. I think Gijs is starting to get used to it. I mean, who doesn't love pink flowers? It's not very manly, and since he's the gardener, he usually decides these things, but you know, I like it. So that's the pink hydrangea story. I guess I was inspired by that. What I've done so far, or what I've done after this, is just doodle around the page to kind of make it more cohesive. I did use one of the tabs that came with the pack, but I actually turned it like upside down so that it showed the white inside. I know that that is not what you would usually do, but these blue flowers are just not my style, so I figured I would work with it in my own way, basically. These pretty flowers, or it's not flower, these pretty plant slides are also in the box, and I really like them. There's 2 of each. There's one white variety, like a paper version that you see here, and there's one translucent, so almost like vellum. I think these are really fun, also for sharing as gifts. So I use them quite often, actually, and for this one, I decided to turn it into a specimen card. So like a little encyclopedia something. So I'm just decorating away. I do not remember if I still have this one. I don't know if I will include it in the gift the giveaway, or if, yeah, I tried to add ink, but of course you don't see any of that. I don't know if I will include it in the giveaway. I might have already given it away, I don't remember, but you know, it's gonna be a surprise for whoever receives it. So I'm just going here, I'm using the gold ink again and again. It does not transfer as well. It transfers okay, but somehow the stamp turns completely golden and is absolutely gorgeous, but then when you stamp it onto paper, it only transfers like so little. It's really sad. But okay, the giveaway, really fun. If you're still watching, you can join. It's going to be really simple. Of course, I would love it if you were subscribed to my channel. That would be, I would really appreciate that. You can subscribe to my Instagram if you want to see more content, but I'm not gonna check that, so do what you will. I'm not gonna force anyone to actually follow me. But all you have to do to join is leave a comment, I suppose, and we are going to comment. It needs to be a word so that I can filter out the people who are not joining. So let's just do flower. If you write a comment, it doesn't matter what you write. You can tell me about your favorite flower. You can tell me about your favorite color. It doesn't matter. You can say hello, I enjoyed this video. I don't know. But all you have to do is use the word flower in there somewhere. Please keep in mind that I will use an automatic website to filter out comments. So if you do not use the word flower, or if you type it wrong or something, then it won't count, because I'm just gonna filter it automatically. So please remember to use that. You cannot write I want to join the giveaway, because that's not gonna work. Use the word flower, and then I will let you know. Who wins. I'm going to give you, I think, 3 weeks. Is that okay? No, that's not handy. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks from when this video uploads. So that's 2 weeks from today, and then I will let you know who wins in a next video or in a community post. I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. So as you can see, I'm including lots of goodies from the pack, and you could win them. So it would maybe be fun for someone who is in Australia, because they are closer to winter than we are. But you know, anyone who feels inspired by this is welcome to join. I just want to send it out to someone who's gonna make good use of this. I also forgot to say, a couple weeks ago I uploaded a video where I did the houseplant themed flipbook, and I asked you all what my challenge was, what you think I struggled with the most in that particular video. I got a couple of comments, but none of you guessed it correctly. The reason why I found that paper hard to use is because it had a lot of red in it, and I never craft with red. I'm much more of a pastel color lover, I guess. So I forgot to answer that question, but there's that. Anywho, that is my video for now. Special thanks to all of my patrons, because without you I wouldn't be able to do this every week. I will hopefully be back next week, because I am taking a little bit of a hiatus here and there, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!